Hello everybody, I am back for more Stories Untold, the last Stories Untold, episode 4. Happy Halloween. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm Pikachu. In honor of Halloween, I decided to put something on. It is hot as balls, so I'm going to try and get through this the best I can. So, anyways, last episode we learned a very interesting twist. We walked in on the computer from episode 1, and I don't know what to make out about that. I do want to bring something up though. When I was editing episode 3, I noticed something very interesting, and I'll try and bring it up while editing this one so you can see what I'm talking about. But during the microfilm part, at the very beginning, it was spelling out, whatever the microfilm, whatever it was about. I don't remember what it was called. But all I do remember when I was looking and editing, it spelled out coma, C-O-M-A. And you'll see what I'm talking about, because I'm going to try and bring it up on the screen while I'm talking right now. So, maybe we're in a coma, because they were telling us to wake up at the end of 3. I don't know, but all we know is that they are absolutely connected. So I'm going to stop rambling, and we're going to find out what this is about, and why this is connected, how this is connected. I don't know, but we're going to find out right now. So let's do the last session. Very curious how this is going to end. Like, what is going to happen? We're going to get the intro again. Yes! I love this. This is so cool.
I think that's enough of that for now.
Whoa! It's a TV show? Oh!
You're quite fond of this show, aren't you?
We were just watching a TV show this whole time?
Okay, come on. Let's get you down to the observation room.
What? Are we in a wheelchair? We're in a hospital? Maybe we were in a coma.
This place must be starting to feel like home to you. Don't worry. Try and get you out of here eventually. Just in here. Okay, are we through in the next room? Just relax and we'll get started in a moment.
Interesting. There's the tape player from the thumbnail.
Right, Mr. Asian, now are you ready?
We are Mr. Asian.
Just hit record on the tape deck in front of you when you're ready.
Okay.
This is subject 12/19/86/23.
1986?
New session entry.
Is that our
We have
birthday?
myself, Dr. Alexander leading, and in a room we have our patient, Mr. James Asian. As we know, James has recently recovered from a 2-week coma following his accident.
Okay.
In our last 3 sessions, James's attempts to recollect events of the accident seen him merging his memory with his imagination. These episodes have always ended in panic, and we've had to terminate the session abruptly. Let's try and do this one better, James. So when you're ready, let's bring this back. I know how difficult this must be, but you can do this. James, it's time to remember.
Remember what? Ooh.
Your mind. It's like a conscious black box. It can show you your memories.
Don't do this again. Alright, here we go again. Oh, we're back here.
In your most recent episode, you recalled a false memory of a remote weather station. You were isolated from the rest of the world, locked inside your coma.
That's it,
We
coma.
interacted with you daily, encouraging you to wake. Your family would do number puzzles with you. Anything really to bring you back. People needed answers, James. Do you remember?
I have another signal here for you, James. It's at 5610 FM. You can't miss it.
So, that was our family trying to wake us up? Like all those puzzles and such? Is that what he just said? Wow. Okay, so we were in a coma. Wow. Okay. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. I'm just saying the same thing. Okay, so we're doing this again. FM 5610. Wow. Is that what this is? Is just a coma? There's gotta be more, right? Oops.
1986 2304. Type in the numbers, James. You gotta see this. This is 20F 12 19 86 2304. Type in the numbers, James.
He said this is 20F. I think that's... I don't have to type that in, do I? Let's see. No, okay. Report. Okay. Wait. What? It's just one thing? Wilson Police Department Road Traffic Accident Report File. What? Oh boy. I'm gonna do my best to read this. I do not. I just hate microfilms. Report of traffic accident. Number of vehicles 2. Date of time 3:20. Hold on, let's zoom in a little bit. Sorry guys. 3/20/86. Also, it's not his birthday. It's the day that it happened. 22:05. Pleasant Hill Forest Road. Can I clean this up a little bit? No. (20F) fatal accident. Number injured 1. Number deceased is blacked out. Driver James Asian. Injured. License number. Driver. Street address. Whoa! What did I just do? My bad. City Wilson. Code. Date of birth 10/1/63. Vehicle station wagon white. Plate number. Passenger blacked out. Passenger 2. Driver name Charles Hennings. Deceased. Oh, who is that? Driver street address Wilson. Date of birth 2/17/1940. Sedan, blue sedan. Plate number, passenger, no passengers. Alright, let's see if I can read this. Zoom out a little bit. No, not happening. Okay. Arrived on scene to discover 2 cars that had been involved in a near head-on collision. Mr. Asian found lying down outside his vehicle with head injuries. An ambulance was immediately called. His passenger was trapped in the vehicle in critical condition from wounds sustained in the collision. The driver of the blue sedan, Mr. Hennings, was found dead on arrival. It was noticed that there was a strong smell of whiskey from the driver and an empty whiskey bottle on the passenger seat. Mr. Asian was questioned on scene. He described an oncoming blue sedan being clearly out of control, which he swerved to avoid. Mr. Asian's passenger was his sister, The driver of the blue sedan is an ex-police officer of 20 years. Interesting. So, the ex-police officer was drunk, I guess? Said he had an empty whiskey bottle. So what do I... Am I supposed to write something down here? Wait, is it the circles? Yeah, 1, 2, there's 3 circles. Alright, let's try that. 20F, fatal accident, empty whiskey, out of control. Is that space? Let's see. Yeah, 20F space. Alright, and then empty whiskey, out of control. Let's try that. Wait, what was it? I already forgot. Jesus. Fatal accident. Oh. Alright, let's see if that works. Execute? Yep. There we go. Nice. So what happened? He was drunk.
Find the signal, James. Listen to the voices.
Audio archive.
You have to face it, James. Finally.
What do we do? 7,000 FM. What did we do?
It's not likely, at all. I've worked with Officer Hennings for 6 years, and not once have we even talked about alcohol. Drunk driving. He was a father, a husband. He was fine. No way he caused this. It's him, this Haitian guy. He's got something to hide.
What? Oh, am I first person again? Hold on, let me talk about that. So, that was one of the officers, and he said that the driver would never drink. Did we lie about it? Okay. This doesn't make sense to you. What is this room? I can't interact with anything. Can't go back out. Okay. All we can do is go forward. You step out into the hospital ward, only it seems abandoned. Your vision is blurry. Time to quit. Help is here. Under stress, keep a healthy mind. Well, this is from the interview we just had. All of your episodes were recorded on tape. This is the 4th. Interesting. Sometimes they make you watch your past sessions to see what really happened. All locked. Driving home. Don't have that 5th pint. Shit, 4 would, get me. It's like an Alcoholics Anonymous thing. First steps to recovery. Nope. You tense up. Yeah. You're not wrong, game. You're not wrong. Locked. Can't go in there. Right here. Oh. Grab the keys from the table. They weigh heavy in your hand. Alright. Spent most waking moments in here. The only video they have, some horror compilation trash. So I'm guessing that's what we were watching this whole time? Like the intro to this game was what? Like a TV show? Interesting. Oh. You only caught a glimpse of the room. You guess that's why there is no detail here. So this is like a memory flashback type thing.
You honestly believe that Hennings was drunk at the wheel and not this little shit? If he wakes up, when he wakes up, I want answers. Until then, you handle it. You write it up. I'm out.
So what we're getting from this is that it doesn't make sense. So the report said that the officer was drunk, but this guy's saying that we were the ones that were drunk. Another door you never opened. You don't know what was in here. Waiting area is dark, but you feel a presence right behind you. Ooh, don't do that to me, game. Don't do that to me. Someone breathes on your neck standing over you? Stop it. You feel dread in the pit of your stomach?
Okay, we have a 22-year-old male just brought in from a vehicle collision. He was awake and mobile at the scene, but collapsed on arrival to the emergency ward. The other passengers died in the accident. I'm getting no pulse. Prepare for defib. Amp charge full to 10 and give me 100 joules.
Oh, I'm supposed to do it? 100 joules?
Come on, 100 joules. Charging up full to 10. Come on.
That it? I turn this on too? There we go.
Clear.
Oh, it's us.
No reaction from first stage. Let's try higher. 200 joules. Keep the amp charged to 10. $200 joules. Keep the charge at 10. Let's go.
I'm trying, shut up.
Clear. Okay, we have a reaction of some sort here, a weak
Is that our
signal.
eyeball?
Let's keep going. Increase again. 360, charge full. Come on, 360, hurry.
I'm trying, dude, relax.
Clear. Well, would you look at that? It seems we have a pulse. Rhythm is stable. We need to run an X-ray right away.
X-ray.
Where are we with that X-ray? Let's get it going now, please.
What am I supposed to... Oh, I turned this on, don't I? I think. Yeah. What's that?
Looks like an intracerebral hemorrhage. We need to drain this now to relieve pressure. Prepare for trepanation.
What?
Switch on a drill, please.
Oh, I'm supposed to have that off, right?
The drill, please.
Dude, I'm trying. It is on. Am I missing something? No? I gotta go back to the... Yeah.
Mr. Aitken, you've made excellent progress. You're doing great. We need you to stay calm and
Oh,
try to
no.
relax while we
No.
go through these next steps. We're going to attempt to alleviate some of this discomfort.
No! No, not a fan of that. Okay, we're back here. It's like taking us back through all of them. This is kind of cool. Not only is tonight New Year's Eve, but tomorrow you leave on a 6-month trip abroad with friends. Mom, Dad, and your sister Jennifer have decided to throw a party to celebrate it all. The house is full. You're in the living room, and as usual, you don't recognize a soul. Okay, so we're back to New Year's Eve. Room is full of chatty strangers, mostly friends of Mom and Dad. There is a door to the hall. Go to hall? You push through the crowd into the hallway. Hallway is as welcoming as ever. Only this time the folks have put a great big banner up across the main wall. Half-finished drinks are abandoned on almost every horizontal surface. Stairs lead up, although the party is firmly downstairs. Same as ever, stairs, door to the living room, and door to the kitchen. Okay, let's go to the kitchen. They say all the best parties are in the kitchen. That's very true. The kitchen is full of people and loud. There are drinks and food on the table, and the party is in full swing. Dad has cooked a hog roast, which sits proudly on the table, although no one is eating it. Is that the carcass from, I think, the first one? Remember when it was like, we don't know what it is, it wouldn't tell us? Maybe? Look around. There's a utility room and writing on the wall. Also, Jen is here signaling you. Can we read the writing? Happy New Year, 1986 on another banner. Weird place to hang it. Over the other banner? So that's where 1986 come from. Go to Jen. You push through, apologizing over and over to get to Jennifer. You hug, you're gonna miss each other, you thank her for the party. She asks if you're enjoying the party. Yes. You tell her it's great, even though you don't really know anyone. She tells you to enjoy it anyway, to loosen up. She asks you to get her a drink. Get Jen a drink. You pour Jen a drink and one for yourself too. There's never an awkward silence with Jennifer. She always has a question. She asks if you have everything sorted for the big trip. Yes. You tell her yes, that you've packed everything with plenty of room to spare. Another hug, your family have really gone out of their way to make this trip happen for you. It might be what you need to get some perspective and maybe not fuck up so much. She's going to miss you. You're going to miss her. She walks away. Jen has disappeared into the crowd. You're left standing, nodding and smiling at the approving faces. There's so much to do for this move. Can't mess it up. But first, a drink. Utility room. That was the other thing. Okay, go to utility room. We can finally go in. You're never allowed in here normally. This is where Dad keeps his fine wines and whiskeys. Ceiling to floor racks. A collector, although he does actually drink them too. There is a bottle with a ribbon round it and a card. Oh no. Read card. Pick up the whiskey and the card. It's your dad's handwriting. Son, we're so proud of you and everything you've achieved. You've earned this. It's a bottle of 25-year-old double malt. You shouldn't really, but you have to try it. With your whiskey in hand, you take it in the room about you. There must be hundreds, no thousands of pounds worth of drink in here. You really must thank your dad for the whiskey. Oh my god. Did we do this? Because in the report it said there was an empty bottle of whiskey. Did we frame the officer? No way. That's gotta be it though. Look around. Racks of fine wines and the door to the kitchen. Okay, go to kitchen. If that is it, that is seriously messed up. You head back into the kitchen, clutching your new best friend. You stumble out of the utility room and back into the kitchen. That is one strong whiskey. You take another swig and give thumbs up to Dad across the room. He nods and winks. Oh my god. We are the ones that got drunk. Are we the ones that caused this accident? Because in the report, or the officer's statement, he said that guy never drank. that he would never do this, and you need to take a look at that Mr. Asian guy. Did we frame him? That's gotta be it. That has to be it. Oh my god, this is so messed up. Okay, so, look around. Busy and noisy, we'll need to find somewhere quieter. Go to hall. Go back out to the hallway. A few bumps and laughs on the way, though through, and you make it to the hall. You stop dead in your tracks. It's Jen covered in blood? What? Look at Jen. She's staring straight at you. No one else notices. Talk to Jen? Blood is dripping down her face. It's mixing with tears. What? Help, Jen? I'm sorry, I don't... Oh, it's bleeding through. Get out? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I don't think it matters what I say. I'm sorry. I don't understand. Oh, shit. Okay, help me? What is that? Is that like... That's the... There was a picture... Okay, in the last video, there was a flash, or the second video, and there was like a woman. I think that's the same thing. That might be Jen. Hello?
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
We tried our best.
That's where that
Mrs.
come
Ocean,
from.
But her injuries were too severe.
No, I don't understand. I was just talking to her.
I'm afraid Jennifer passed away before we could get to her in surgery.
Oh, no.
We did the best we could. I am so sorry.
Where is she? Let me see her.
Please, Mrs. Asian, take a seat.
I don't want to take a seat. Let me talk to her. Now.
I'll arrange for you to see her. In the meantime, James is in recovery. He's stable for now.
I don't want to see him.
Wow. So she knew. Okay, this is making more sense now. You're standing in the hallway. Something has stopped you in your tracks. While searching your mind, your sister interrupts. She waves her hand in front of you and asks if you can drive her home. You still feel out of sorts. Those words echo. So she knew. The mom knew. And I think the dad knew too, because they gave him the whiskey. That's gotta be what this is. Because at the very beginning, remember you were like, it was all my fault. The game made you say it was all your fault. Oh, wow. Okay. What do we do here? Look around? Oh, ask if you can drive her home. Drive sister home. Go to Jen. Look around. Doors to the kitchen and living room lead from here, while stairs can take you up. That's a typo. What do I do? Go to sister. Talk to sister. Yeah, we can talk in the car. Go get your keys. Okay. So we gotta look for our keys. Go to kitchen. Maybe your keys are in the kitchen. Kitchen is busy, way too many people crammed in here, but I guess this is where the food and drink are at. The guests are like a set of vultures picking at the roast on the kitchen counter. Your dad is locking up the utility room. Look around? Difficult to move around in here between all the people in the kitchen table. Go to hall. Go. Okay, back in the hallway. Bottle of whiskey in hand, but no car keys. Jen points to the living room size as she puts on her coat. Okay, go to living room. You're sure your keys are in the living room? The living room has much more relaxed atmosphere compared to the kitchen. Various guests are sat on the chairs having civilized conversations. There's a coffee table in the middle of the room. Your mom is pouring a drink at the drinks cabinet. Look at coffee table. Drinks on coasters like proper civilized people. You can't see your keys. Go to mom. Talk to her. Talk to mom. Tears immediately start to appear in her eyes. My son off to America. She gives you a hug. That's it? Look around. Coffee table, drinks cabinet. One of the chairs is overflowing with jackets and coats. Look at jackets. You search through all the jackets and coats until you find yours. Aha! Car keys in the pocket. You grab both. There we go. Go to hall. Keys in hand, you head back into the hall. Jen thanks you for helping her out. She has work in the morning and no one else is in any fit state to drive. You can handle it though. You know the roads like the back of your hand, don't you? No. Come on, Jen. You know this is just as much her fault. Leave house. You open the front door and walk into the freezing night. Cold air hits you. You are glad to have your jacket with you. There is a dusting of snow around you as you step down from the porch. The yard extends around the back of the house, and the car sits at the front of the house. Go to car. Do we have to do this? You fumble with your car handle, confused, until Jen tells you to maybe use the key in your hand. We should not be driving. Use key. Fumbling the car keys, you eventually get the door open and climb inside. The car is freezing, and as you fumble around with your seatbelt, your sister opens up the car glove box and hands you a note and a key that was inside. She tells you that's for when you return. This is the beginning of the game. Read note. Notice from your dad. It reads, "Hi son, hope you enjoy your break. You'll need to fire up the generator around back to get power and lights on. Also, found something in the attic for you. It's in your room. Enjoy." The car is freezing. Both you and Jen have your seatbelts on and you're ready to go. It's time to go. Oh my god. This is terrible, guys. This is terrible. Use key. Takes a number of attempts, but you eventually slot the key into the ignition. Use car. Start car. You turn the key in the ignition and the car roars to life. Leave. Jennifer's getting impatient. If you value your life, you'd better get her home first. Go home? Leave house? Drive car? Car squeals but stays stationary. Jen suggests releasing the brake. Oh my god, guys. This is terrible. Release brake. You very hesitantly release the handbrake, like I just did. Alright, drive car. You put the car in gear and pull out the driveway like a first-time driver. You really shouldn't be driving. I am driving very drunk on the road towards the town where your sister stays. Jen starting dozing off as soon as the journey got going. This shouldn't take long. You come to a junction. Is it left or right? You can't remember. Go left. You don't want to, but you better ask Jen for directions. Ask Jen. She grunts and throws her arm to the left. It's left. Of course it's left. Oh, left. You turn the car left at the junction and accelerate off. Confident that you're on the right road, now you loosen up and put your foot down on the accelerator. You feel powerful as the engine roars at your command. Jen sits up in their chair and clutches her arm. She asks you to slow down. Slow down. That's not really what happened, though, is it?
You're all over the place, James. Pull over.
Jen is hitting your arm and yelling at you, crazy sister. Strange, there's this set of headlights coming directly at you, but really slow, like slow motion. Look at headlights. There's no time for that right now. Swerve. You try to react, but your body isn't responding. There's nothing you can do to stop this. There's no way to control it. The lights merge with your car. The outside joins the inside. The whole world around you begins to scream. Well, we
was at
fucked
this
up.
very moment, wasn't it, James? The moment you lost it all. Your sister, your parents, yourself. And then you made it worse.
Oh my god.
Show us what you did.
It's true, we did do this, didn't we? You wake up in the car. You wake up in the car, your world is upside down, your seatbelt struggles against gravity trying to hold you in your seat. This is the alien scenario. Wow, what a connection. An impact into another car has torn a hole into the chassis. Poisonous fumes spill into your car from the engines. You're in grave danger. You have to get out of here. This is the alien scenario. What did we do? Get out? Can't move. Your seatbelt is still in the place. A remove seatbelt. You release yourself from the seat. Gravity takes over as you slump onto the roof of the car. Get out. You squeeze through the wreckage and fall to your knees onto the ground next to your vehicle. Every breath brings pain to your chest. Your head is throbbing. A blue car has smashed into the passenger side of your car. Your life cannot be ruined by this. You're standing holding your whiskey and your dad's note, and flashing lights are approaching at a distance. Oh my god, guys. Oh my god, this is terrible. I don't want to do this. I know we're gonna frame him. That has to be what. Go to blue car. The door is jammed. You don't have time for messing around like this, James. What? Open the door? What car? The other blue car or yours? Open my door. I just said yours. What? Open blue car door. Open blue car? The door's jammed. You don't have time for messing around like this. Unjam door? What am I supposed to do? Look around. Crash site. Smoke billows from the crash cars to the sky above. Exterior lights flicking on and off. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, guys. Approach. No. I don't know what to do. Go to blue car. The door is jammed. How do I unjam it? Unjam blue door. Doesn't let me do that. Look at blue door. The hazard lights are blinking and fumes are rising from the engine. Through the smashed windows, you can see the motionless driver. Help, driver? He's dead, James. He can't be helped, but he might still be able to help you. Are we supposed to use the whiskey? Use whiskey. Yes, good, James. What exactly do you want to do with the whiskey? Oh my god, that is what it is. Wow, this is awful. Put whiskey in blue car. With the lights approaching closer, you begin to hear the thrill of the sirens. You simply cannot go to jail for this. You clean the bottle to remove your connection with the whiskey. You then very deliberately spill the remainder of the bottle's contents onto the driver, and you toss the incriminating evidence onto his passenger seat. Circle flashing lights surround you, illuminating the crash site in the darkness. Behind them, an army of people, all staring. One figure steps out, a silhouette, and walks towards you. This is just like the alien scenario. Go towards figure. Oh, I spelled that wrong. As you approach the man, the pulsating lights around you get dimmer and dimmer while the pain in your head increases.
I know
you fall to the ground at his feet.
I know you're tearing yourself apart over it, but no matter what you keep telling yourself,
This is terrible.
you have to listen to me. That accident, that poor man, me. You have to remember,
I feel terrible, guys.
it was all your fault.
Yep.
I know what you did. How you left me there to protect yourself. Planting evidence on some poor man. You went headfirst into that officer and you wrecked all of our lives. And then you couldn't even take responsibility. You did the right thing for you and no one else. Save yourself. Only it was wrong, wasn't it? Look at you now. Utterly consumed by it. Say it, James.
God, this is terrible.
Say it. Tell them. Listen to yourself.
It has to end, James. Do you not understand? This episode you're having must come to an end.
How do I end it?
Make it stop, make it stop. Do you remember?
How do I end this?
Stop the session, Mr. Asian.
Oh, do I have to stop? Yep. Wow.
Well, I think we've made progress today, Mr. Asian. I guess we should tell the police what you've told us. Although I don't suspect they'll take you anywhere. I think you'll be with us for quite some time. Come on,
Man.
let's get you back to your shows. I'll see you tomorrow.
Man. What an ending. Like, I feel terrible. I feel awful. Because we basically had to do that. Like, I know it already happened, but the game made you go through it and put the whiskey in there and frame him. Awful. I feel like butts. That was a crazy game. A really good connection. Really well done. Like, now that I'm thinking about some of the things, especially the last episode, with the microfilm, if I remember sacrifice being one of the words, Jennifer, drive, Chevron, that might have been the type of car. There was a lot of like small, the police, remember when I was going through the radio and we just heard that little random that real random station, and we're like, what is it saying? It's something about, it was a police officer reporting something. I think that was the accident. The first game, or the episode 1, when we went into the Jennifer's room, and remember we had those pictures, and they were all photos of a winding road. So that must have been the same road that we were on. Holy crap, guys! There was a lot of like good connections that we just didn't. It's hard to piece it together until you see the end. Wow, that was well done. That was a very, very well done game. I will say, I'm not a huge fan of It Was All a Dream or Coma games. You know, like, it feels like a cop-out in the end to like a really good story. This is one of the few times that I actually am okay with it because of the way it was done. Everything just seemed to like, they gave you little bits at a time, and then at the very end it's like, okay, so they help put it together for you. Like, obviously the connections, some of the obvious connections, like Mr. Asian, he was in all of them except the first one, I think. Dr. Alexander and Jennifer, I'm pretty sure Jennifer was the same voice even like for the radio station or the weather station one. It was Jennifer talking. And another thing I just remembered. You guys remember in the third one when we walked back and we saw that car crash? That just hit me just now. Wow. And then she said, I can't feel my legs, James. Holy crap. Okay, yeah, it's all starting to like piece together in my head. Oh. Wow, what a great game. Like, obviously it had some good scares, more psychological than anything, but there were some serious good jump scares and scary moments. But the story was really well done. So, creators of this game, bravo. I can see why it's getting high reviews or good quality reviews on Steam. Very glad I played this game. So, with that said, this is Stories Untold. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you guys have a happy Halloween. And I should be back for the next DLC of Resident Evil next. So stay tuned for that. Until then, happy Halloween, and you guys have a good one.